Hey, it's your boy J Hardcore Boxing News back at you with what's happening in the world of boxing today. Y'all see it. Y'all see who I'm in here with. Oh, nah, this ain't no internet video. I'm right here in person with Coach right now. What's up, Coach Kenny?
What's happening, man?
Man, I'm just keeping life simple, man. Good to be in the building, man, and I'm glad I was able to catch up with you. But I wanted to do some stuff that, I ain't heard yet. I want to go back to your origin, man. I want to go back to how did you get into boxing and what you went through and all that type of stuff, man. So, take me back, man.
Well, I started training professional fighters in around 99, 2000.
Mm-hmm.
I was training amateurs for a while, but my first pro fight was around 99, 2000.
Okay, who was that? Who was your first pro fighter?
Corey Cummins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right, then. So when you started doing this, were you working a job and doing this, or were you just doing this, or?
I was juggling, working a job, 9 to 5, go to work,
Mm-hmm.
come to the gym in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Sometime with the amateurs, we had to go away for a week or two, a couple days, come back.
Mm-hmm.
But with a job, your employer don't want to hear that every so many weeks you got to leave and come back
Mm-hmm.
because you're missing time from work.
Mm.
But nobody see your vision the way you do.
Mm.
So at the same time, Calvin was working and Calvin stopped working, so I stopped working along with Calvin.
So you just stopped working just like that?
I stopped working. I'm making $25 an hour. I quit my job.
Damn.
Because they don't have the vision that I had.
Mm-hmm.
So I quit my job and went out on faith.
Wow. So was you making any money doing this yet?
Not from...
Because were you still dealing with amateurs at that time?
Yeah. And we would take 10, 15 amateurs to a trip, man. Easy $3,000 or $4,000 a trip. But what I did, I got my own pickup truck,
Mm-hmm.
made my own schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I started hauling trash, doing what I had to do so I could be in the gym with the fighters.
Mm-hmm.
I made my own schedule.
Oh, okay.
And it panned out. Me and Calvin, we got together,
Mm-hmm.
started working together, just so we could be here with the fighters and do what we want to do at our pace.
Mm.
A lot of people never reach their full potential because they get comfortable, with what they're doing on the job, or they scared to move on faith.
Mm-hmm.
And I went out on faith, man. And
so you walked on water.
yeah, and Calvin had the same passion as I had. A lot of people do this boxing with money on their mind. It wasn't about money on my mind. It wasn't money on our mind. It wasn't about making money. But when you do things right, money come with it.
Mm.
I had a passion for boxing all my life.
Okay.
And Calvin had the same passion.
Did you box?
I boxed when I was young. I never turned pro. Spotted a lot of pros though.
Okay.
But been a knucklehead and wound up not turning pro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we know how we do it.
Yeah, but I sparred plenty of pros. But I had a passion for boxing my whole life.
So you come home, you tell your wife that you're quitting your job and you want to focus on boxing?
I didn't tell her. She caught on to it.
Uh-huh.
As long as you bring the money home, my wife, you good.
Okay.
I ain't saying that I didn't get no money, but you know what I'm saying? I just stopped the job that was controlling me. You understand what I'm saying? It's plenty of ways to keep money coming in.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
so you...
as long as money coming in, wifey okay.
She was okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how was the people around you, man, that you used to tell your dreams to and tell them that this is what you want to do? How did that work?
One time when I was working on a job, this was before I started training amateurs. A guy named Marvin. Well, I was training my neighborhood friends before I even went to a gym, and we would go community to community and fight, spar, box different dudes. We would stop a whole basketball game and say, "Hey, y'all want to box?"
Yeah, we used to do that. Yeah.
Anyway,
we go body punch
right.
with them.
I was on a job. Marvin McDowell, Umar Boxing.
Yeah. Okay.
He
You know,
was
hooked
in
me
he was
for
in the
books.
newspaper.
Yeah.
and I read he was opening up a gym, and I said to my coworkers, I'm going to quit this, man. I'm going down here and train some fighters that make a world champion. And they're like, man, you crazy. You ain't gonna make no damn world champion. I was, talking. So I went and asked Marvin, can I come and help him with the kids? He said, yeah. Eventually I branched off from Marvin, but I linked with Calvin. 20-something years later, we got a world champion. And those same guys on the job, they call me every time he fight. Yo, you said you was gonna do that. You said y'all was gonna make a world champion. I said we visualized it years ago.
Damn, man. So you quit the job. You stepped out on faith, bought a pickup truck, and then also said you're gonna make a world champion.
Yep.
And you did all that.
And Calvin, Tank started with Calvin, but when I linked with Calvin, Tank was pro. I mean amateur. Now 2 years old, but
how old was he?
He was about 9, 8. Okay. No, actually he was 8. I was there as his first amateur fight. He was 8 years old. But when I came from another gym and linked with Calvin, some other professional fighters came with me. So Tank is not our first pro.
Okay.
We had state champions. We had champions on every level but world. And Calvin wasn't involved with the pros yet, so I took Calvin to a pro show with me with one of my pros, and I think I got about the 3rd or 4th round. And the pro was he was doing good. He was winning the fight, and I stepped back and told Calvin to get in the ring. The first time Calvin ever worked a pro fighter. I said, "You take it from here." Calvin looked at me. He was like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, get in the ring. Take it from here." And Calvin ain't looked back. And the reason why I did it because I met a lot of people in boxing, but they didn't have the passion Calvin had. Calvin had the same passion I had.
Facts.
We really love boxing. Some coaches doing it with money on their mind. It's not about money on their mind. It's not about the money. Money gonna come. Just do the right thing. And when we linked up, and then Tank came in the pictures. Tank started boxing. And Tank been pro now. Tank been in the gym. It's been 20 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
But if you look around the gym, we got other fighters that we work with, other than Tank. They didn't become world champion, but they ranked with good belts and stuff.
Facts. Wow. Well, moving forward, man. All right. So you got Tank, man, and Tank is he becomes
boxing.
Okay, but before we get there, because people don't understand, and I want people to understand that Tank was selling out before he became pro.
Exactly. Tank was here in the gym. We did some amateur shows. Tank headlined the amateur shows. The capacity here, I think, is 300. We had 1,000 people trying to get in the door after the capacity filled out over here. So we went down Shake and Bake, the skating ring. I think the capacity down there is 2,200. And the fire department had to come because we had 2,700 in the building with another 2,000 outside trying to get in.
And how old was Tank then?
He was probably 16, 17.
16 years
His
old.
last amateur fight, so he was probably like 17.
So damn near 4,000 people tried to show up to watch him fight at 16.
This was before he met Floyd and
all that.
Yeah.
So he was always destined for greatness.
He was always, everywhere he went, he sold out as a kid. And when we go to the Nationals, and it was 3 or 4 rings. It was Tank turn to fight in his ring. The whole crowd would run over to Tank's ring at the Nationals.
Facts.
This is when he was still an amateur.
Okay. See, now people don't know stuff
don't
like
know that part.
man. You know, and that's why I wanted people to understand, you know, that this wasn't no microwave
it didn't
career.
happen overnight. Nothing happens overnight. We had to crawl though. The struggle was real, man. Taking these kids to the tournament, you gotta pay for airplane flights. When you get to the hotel, you gotta pay for the hotel. Then you gotta get a rental car to go back and forth to the venue where they're gonna fight. Not for one night, for the whole week. You gotta feed them every day, every night. And man, we were spending every trip no less than $4,000. You know?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go here, man, because I know about it, but people don't know about this, man. They don't know this story. One time you had to spend some money on some kids, man, and something happened.
Yeah.
What happened?
Along the way, we juggled with money, you know, and I took some money from home, bill money, so kids can go on a trip. A couple days later, my lights get turned out. God damn
I ain't trying to laugh.
I gotta face wifey.
Yeah.
But
And you gotta face wifey about that.
being a man, I gotta go do some other things to get that money back, to get the
Facts.
lights back on.
Facts.
You know, so it's trials and tribulations, man. When you believe, you gotta move on faith. You know what I mean? God gonna make a way.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not. It didn't happen overnight. It got trials and tribulations.
So the
you know?
struggle was real.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Okay, let's move forward, man. Tank's pro now, man, and he's doing his thing. He knocking cats out, man. What's going on at this point, man?
Right now, we just waiting for a date.
No, not now. I'm talking about we ain't got nowhere near here. I'm talking about just turning pro now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He got about, before he met Floyd, he was 8-0, I think. 8-0, 9-0, maybe 10-0.
So how did he meet Floyd then?
He met Floyd through Adrian Broner.
Broner, okay, yeah, that's the story I heard too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Calvin sent Tank to be with Adrian Broner's team for a while. Then while he was with Adrian Broner, he met
Floyd.
Adrian Broner took him to meet Floyd.
Okay. And did Floyd watch them spar or something?
Floyd had him invite him down and he sparred. I think mistaken. I don't want to say who he sparred, but yeah, he sparred.
Nah, I say it.
No.
All right. Whatever, man. But the story out there, man.
He sparred. He did good.
And Floyd signed him and didn't sign.
And Floyd ain't gonna sign with trash. You know what I mean? Floyd he gonna sign who gonna bring in the money. So, you know, do the math on that.
Okay, so now we're moving on. He's with Floyd now, man. So he's with the face of boxing.
Yep. Then we started flying to Vegas. Tank would fight on a few cards. Next thing you know, he can get a world title shot with an undefeated Pedraza.
Let's park that right there, man. Tell me what happened. How did that call come in? Tell me, how did all that happen?
The father business side, I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is we got a call that he was fighting for a title.
Right.
And Calvin was like, who he fighting? Pedraza, undefeated, young.
Pedraza.
And Tank at the time, I think he maybe was 15, 16-0. 22 years old. Once we got the name, me and Calvin always go do our research. We study, watch. Let's take the fight.
Man, I remember that night, man. Youngster was handling his business, man.
But before then, me and Calvin, every big fight on cable TV, me and Calvin, Tank, and a few other kids, we would either go to my friend's house, we'd go to Calvin's house, we'd be somewhere watching fights on big screen for years while Tank was coming through the amateurs.
Right.
And all of a sudden, we on the TV, everybody tuning in to us now. It was like watching the Bruce Lee flick, we grow up and then it's about us now.
That's crazy.
So, taking a ring, boxing, me and Calvin working the corner. 7th round, Tank stop him, boom. Tank up on the ropes like this, Calvin at the bottom of the steps, he froze. I said, Calvin, he champion of the world, get in the ring, he champion, it's over. Calvin like, what? Say he a world champion, get in the ring. Calvin was at disbelief, he couldn't believe it, man.
Wow.
He couldn't believe it. I said, he champion of the world.
Wow.
And it seemed like it happened so fast, man.
And life changed from there.
One time we was watching the TV, now we in the TV, you know what I'm saying?
And you know what? Everybody think right then when you become world champion, everything, you're rich.
No.
Talk about that.
You got to keep working. It's easy to get it, but you got to hold it. You know what I mean? Once you get it.
But you still didn't get no major money then.
No.
You know?
No, you got to build. You got to, get to your next opponent. And each opponent, the purse get bigger and bigger, you know?
Yeah. But now you got the face of boxing. You all done made the face of boxing. Now you said you're gonna make a world champion, but you got extras. You got extras.
Again, I can't stress enough. Tank started with Coach Calvin.
Yes.
Calvin has always been his head coach. I was like always assistant coach, but when we got together, man, it's like magic, man. But we got other fighters coming behind him. You know, Tank put a lot of people in position. It's up to the fighters to take advantage of.
Got the door.
Everybody ain't gonna make it.
Right.
But we got more fighters coming. We got a couple undefeated fighters right now, just starting out. In the next year or two, they should be in the rankings, you know. So, the sky's the limit. Stay prayed up and keep it moving. So I tell anybody, it don't have to be boxing. Whatever it is that you vision, go for it.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. How do you all remain balanced, man? For the simple fact, man, because you all are under a microscope now. Everything you say or do gets intensified. You know, people mess with me about my words because I make my own words up. But you get, everything is intensified. You're in a bowl, a fish bowl now. Everything you say gonna get twisted, turned,
all the time,
and all that. You did. You know, we all make videos, and we make about 13 of them out of one video.
Exactly. it comes with the territory, man.
Yeah.
For myself, I stay humble, man.
Yeah, I know that, man.
I can go there if you take me there, but I try to stay humble. I joke a lot. And, a lot of times when I joke, people take me serious because
you a jokester.
Yeah, I joke all the time, but I'm humble, man. And to me, I'm not starstruck. But when I'm on TV, people always say, "How come you so calm?" Because we all human beings.
Ain't no big deal.
And if I got $1 million in my pocket, I ain't gonna act no different from when I had $10 in my pocket.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
I ain't gonna change for nobody. If you could have called me 20 years ago, and I still got you still got my number, you can call me today.
See, and that's the difference.
At any given time, 24/7.
That's what's up. Well, you know, man, we are all the way up to now, today, here. Everybody in the world is waiting for what happens for Tank next. We seen that the bracelet is not on because he posted that. So that's letting me know that he can move freely now. I don't know how freely because I ain't privy to all that. But how soon do we hear something?
We're just waiting for
the call.
The call.
Okay.
Yeah, he training. We just didn't turn it up yet. We waiting for the date and opponent, and camp start, and we turn it up.
I've been saying, what I like about Tank now is that, you know, I see that he realized who he is. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that takes a minute.
You know, everybody got to mature and grow mentally. And Tank, from when he started turning pro until now,
he's keeping his weight down. He's doing everything. He's doing what he do in between fights, which is so important.
Hanging out with more family and longtime friends now than groupies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Trust me, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, man. So you know, and I guess the next thing, you know, everybody wants microwave stuff. They want Shakur right now. They want Devin Haney right now. King Kong and Deontay Wilder. Who can he want right now?
I would like for Tank and Shakur because they're both in the lightweight division.
Yeah, they're the last two in that weight class.
Not calling Shakur out, but Tank and Shakur is the best two at 135.
Okay.
So get the fans what they want. Then after that, then we can talk 140. You know?
Well, 140 calling you like crazy, man.
Right, but
we got the Haney's calling, man. Now every day they making a video. They on mixtape tour.
Yeah, they calling for a different reason. So,
what's that?
How one man Chuck Canelo say, "You wasn't paid there."
I know.
You know? Yeah, so we gotta finish at 35, then move up. While we doing this, let them handle it. Let them handle 140. See who they want next, other than Tank. And then maybe we can do something.
Okay, and I wanted you, because you and I did an interview. Well, we were on the old timers chat, and I asked you. I said, "Well, when is the Devin fight?" And you said, "I don't think it happens this year."
No.
And everybody came from out the woodwork, said y'all ducking this, that, and the other. His team don't want to fight Devin, this, that, and the
we would
third.
love to fight Devin, but we had 135 pounds. It ain't our fault that Devin can't
He outgrew the weight class.
Right. He went up to 165. Don't blame us.
Mm.
If he really wanted, go back down one more time.
Okay.
Or you know, handle your business at 140 until we get there.
Until it's time for you all,
Yeah.
because you're going to go there when you outgrow the weight class.
When we outgrow 135, then we can shoot the 140. And everybody said, well, he fought Barrios at 140. But after that fight, Tank said, I'm going back to 35. I ain't big enough for 140.
So he knows his limitations.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. And he grow into 140, then they can mix it up. But don't sit and wait for us. Go ahead and stay busy until we get there.
Who do you think is the baddest cat in that 140
At
division?
140 right now, in my opinion,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to roll with I ain't gonna say the baddest, but the roughest is Matias.
Ooh, Sabria Matias.
Yeah, you got a few fighters that possibly can, like my man Richard Hitchison.
Mm-hmm. He's talented. He got skills.
Can he do it for 12 rounds? That's he got a strong chance of beating Matias.
Okay.
Devin Haney.
Mm-hmm.
If he can do it for 12 rounds, he got a chance to beat Matias.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Shoot
Okay.
for it. Go get that belt.
Okay.
You know, unify.
Right.
Don't wait for Tank to get there and try to, you know, go ahead and get that belt from Matias. Cause as soon as Tank get there, we wouldn't hesitate to fight Matias, so why should they hesitate to fight? You know?
Okay.
And Matias got a belt.
Yeah.
Who don't want the title? That's the part I don't understand.
You ain't getting no understanding
And then
of
you
it,
get
huh?
people saying, "Oh, don't nobody know Matias." He got that title, unified. You
Facts.
unified at 35. Unified. You great. Unified at 140.
Mm.
You know, if you know Matias or not, go get his belt. Unified.
Mm.
But I think right now at 140, Matias is good. Antoine Russell is another great one.
Yeah, Gary Antoine.
Yeah. Richard Hitchison.
Uh-huh.
It's a few of them.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it's some gunslingers.
Yeah, it's some
gunslingers, man.
And Haney can box. He can
Yeah,
box.
he
I
can.
ain't gonna take that
He
from
got
him.
skills.
Yeah, but the weight class is booming.
Yeah.
The weight class is booming.
Definitely booming for sure, man. Booming for sure. I want to slide over to the ladies. No. Before I go to the ladies, man. Lately, they've been the biggest talk is about Keyshawn knocked out Jose T.O.'s daddy back in the day. Did you ever hear anything about that?
He didn't. It was a confrontation where I think he did hit him, but he didn't knock him out.
Oh, okay.
You know, I think he might have caught him with a shot, but no, he didn't knock him out.
Okay, because we haven't heard T.O. deny it. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely didn't knock him out.
Okay, but now everybody's saying, man, if you'll knock my daddy out or you'll put hands on me, I would expect for you to avenge that. And everybody tripping on T.O. about that.
Yeah, a lot of times people, they just want to see something. They want to juice you up to do so you can do something. Then they can say, oh, you hear about such and such?
Yeah.
After they didn't juice you up, you know?
All right.
No, he didn't knock him out.
Last thing, let's go to the female division, man. We got Alicia Baumgartner and Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields just slung some mud yesterday, man. I can't even say what she said. She was like, talked about Alicia Baumgartner's mama, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she talked about her mama, man, and cut no cards when she said it. But my thing is, do you think that fight can actually happen, being as though the weight spectrums?
It can happen. I like both of them, man. Clarissa is the GOAT, and Baumgartner is the truth, man, as far as the smaller ladies.
Yeah.
But just like back in 2002, 2003, I mean 22, yeah, 2003. What was it? 2022.
22.
Layla Ali fought Christy Martin.
Oh no, that was a little bit further back then. Yeah, with Layla Ali and Christy Martin. That was
back in the early 2000s.
Yeah,
because I remember when Mia was a baby.
Yeah, that's a while
She might
back.
have been 2 years old and she was watching it with me. But I think Christy Martin was 140 pounds and Layla Ali was 160. They made it happen, but it wasn't no match for Layla Ali.
Smashed her.
But I think Baumgartner is a bit better than Christy Martin. So the fight would be different, you know. So that it can happen.
Where do you think that they could do it at?
Between 47 and 54.
Okay.
Or
That's what they talking to.
Yeah.
Because she'll say she wanted to come to 54, and Baumgartner says 47. So maybe in between somewhere to catch
50,
weight.
maybe
yeah.
50, 51.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, who you think will win that? I know I'm putting you on the spot.
Man, it's a good fight because Clarissa Shields, she outwork everybody. She's not a big puncher when it comes to knockouts. But she got enough steam to keep your respect. Now, her punches might be harder to Baumgartner because Baumgartner is smaller. And she could possibly knock Gardner out
Okay.
because she's a smaller girl.
Smaller girl, yeah.
But Baumgartner, she's known for knockouts.
Nice.
And she don't have to cut weight. All she gotta do is train right there and
Yeah,
be strong.
yeah, be strong.
Clarissa gotta cut.
Get down there.
But the next day, Clarissa can shoot back up.
Yeah.
So it depends on how it pans out.
you wouldn't like
Boxing's unpredictable. I like both of them.
You was like a politician
Yeah.
on that one. You ain't answer who will win.
Hey, look, both of them are great, man. Both of them are beautiful women, and I wish both of them the best.
All right, last one. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Who wins?
I think Devin by decision, Ryan by stoppage.
Okay, so it can go. You think it can go either? If
Yeah.
Those are the two ways.
Because I look at
If you had $1 and you had to take that one.
I'm always go with the punching.
Okay, so you're going with Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, listen here, man. I appreciate it as always, man.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. Anything you want to say to the people before you roll out?
I tell anybody, whatever your dreams is, go out on faith. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do it. Don't be scared. Life is about taking chances, or you be stuck in the same place for the next 20 years.
Wow.
I'm not super rich, but my life is better today than it was 10 years ago.
Because of that stepping
Because I
out
went out
of faith.
on faith.
Wow, and I thought I was going to get peace, hair grease, and all
But-
that other stuff.
Love over hate to everybody.
Yeah. And we out.